Hello, I got one of these. That's the box. There. That. PlayStation, what are they calling it? PlayStation Classic, they're calling it. These mini systems have been a thing for a little while. You had the like NES Mini and the SNES Mini, and there are various Mega Drive Minis, and there's the Neo Geo Mini. The PlayStation Classic has been around for a little while. When it came out, how much did it cost? Was it £120 or something? I seem to recall seeing one sitting in chav converter's window for stupid money and thinking, you're having a laugh, mate, you can buy them that much brand new. They were not entirely successful. I don't know how many people bought them. You know, they were considered not great value. The selection of games on them was considered not great. So why have I got one of these when there are things like Raspberry Pis that will do the job perfectly well, and a whole lot more? Good question. Simple answer, the price has come down. They're now not stupid money. You can get these on like warehouse deals on Amazon, which I think they're like technically second hand, but it's, I believe, where the purchaser has just decided, no, I don't really want this, and sent it back. And they tend to be in like as new condition. And there were some, I don't know if they still are, for £26. I nearly bought one of those, and then I was like, I want one that's actually brand new, and bought this for £38. And that is a heck of a lot less than what they were selling for originally. The idea being, yeah, as standard, these are not amazing. The selection of games is not great. Options on the emulator are non-existent pretty much, but they're easy as hell to hack. And that's what I'm going to do. In this video, we're just going to have well, I'm just talking about it really, and I'm going to plug it in a minute, and we'll have a look at the games that are on it, and I'll tell you what I think of the ones that I've played, really. But if you're not familiar with these, and what comes in the box, basically, you get this. Big surprise, eh? You get two of these. Looks a good deal like the original PlayStation controller without your twin sticks, which I guess is a shame. This out of the box is not compatible with a DualShock controller, partly because USB, so you can't plug it in anyway. But there are like USB type DualShock compatible controller kind of things, and apparently out of the box it still won't work with them, but the hacked firmware apparently changes that. We'll find out, maybe. Yeah, so you get two of these. You get an HDMI cable, you get a USB lead for power, which plugs in there. It's a micro USB. You don't get a power supply. You got to supply your own. I happen to have many, and I imagine most people probably do. So it's not a big deal. It's a bit of a cheap move, really, but it's not a catastrophe. Once upon a time, it probably would have been very disappointing. Little Bobby or Billy or Cindy or think of your own names. I don't care. You know, opening this Christmas Day, yay, PlayStation. Oh, you know, it's like when you no batteries. Batteries not included. Well, now it's power supply not included. Alright, gonna plug it in. We'll have a look at what it looks like on the telly. Okay, so here we are with it turned on. You've got menu options down here. Settings, you know what, I haven't even looked at that. Change the screensaver, language and power saving settings. Don't care. meh, you know, those things, I have no reason to change them, so I'm not going to. Guides, see the product website, don't care. Memory card, virtual memory card for this game, blah blah blah. Yep, okay, cool. Haven't used it yet. Resume point. Yeah, this is kind of cool. If you played a game and then you reset it, it will give you a resume point and you can carry on where you left off without actually doing a game save. And that's kind of cool because, well, some games didn't really have a save feature, perhaps, I'm not sure. Did they? I thought most did actually, but certainly some games, the save features are you got to get to a certain point before you can save it. Where this, it's just like, yeah, you're interrupted by someone mid-game, so you just bang out of the game, turn it off, come back later, and you just start where you left off. And that I do think is cool. So, yeah. So, what do we got? Battle Arena Toshin Den. Basically, how you remember them on the PS1 is how they play. Because that's what it is, isn't it? Never played that. Love that. Never played that. RPG, not likely to play it. I have played this once and did very, very badly. I love the Grand Theft Auto series, but that kind of starts at Grand Theft Auto 3, really, to my mind. This is not the game that I love. But I might give it a go again at some point. Don't know anything about that. Love Jumping Flash. It was just epic. I don't remember if I have this on like a physical disc. Have I got this? I'm looking. Yes, I have. Good. Cool. Metal Gear Solid. I played this on a demo disc and hiding in a cardboard box. That was like, okay, that's enough for me. I don't want to play any more of this because I want to run around and shoot at people, not hide in a cardboard box. Mr. Driller, puzzle game of sorts. I had never heard of it, never played it before until yesterday when I had a quick go, and it was fun. It was novel, it was a little bit unusual, and I quite like it, and I will play it again. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, kind of a bit like your Another World flashback-esque sort of thing. I'm not very good at it, I found it a little bit hard. And I also find Rayman a little bit hard. Absolutely bloody gorgeous. One of the nicest looking platformers I've ever seen, and I suck at it. Resident Evil Director's Cut. That game, when it came out, blew my mind. The dogs jumping through the window nearly gave me a heart attack. I don't think it stands up. It doesn't stand up too well today. Things have moved on. Just the camera angles, the screen resolution makes it difficult to see just what's going on. Controllability is lacking. Where I loved it back then, now I don't find it especially playable. Yeah, Revelations Persona. I don't know anything whatsoever about this. No idea. I just don't know. Ridge Racer Type 4. I want to like it, but I don't. I love the original Ridge Racer. This one is technically almost certainly superior. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, so I might change my mind, but at the moment it's not doing it for me. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. That is a mouthful. Don't know anything about it. Never played it. Siphon Filter. Don't know anything about that either. Never played it. Tekken 3. I suck at fighting games, but this one is an epic game to suck at. So, yeah, that's a classic. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. I know absolutely nothing whatsoever about that. Yeah, Twisted Metal. Don't like it. Had a go yesterday for possibly the first time. I may have played it like 20 years ago or how 1990. Yeah, that's just a long while ago. And I don't like it. I find the controls are rubbish. I find the gameplay is rubbish. And I'm not going to play it again. Wild Arms. some kind of RPG as far as I can tell. I didn't get past the intro animation sequence. I was just like, yawn. So, I suppose I should load one up and we'll have a look. But you know, it's a mixed bag really, which was always the complaint about this system. The games are, some of them are classics, some are games that some people will consider to be classics, and some are just filler, if we're honest. I think the thing is, some of them, when they came out, were groundbreaking and gobsmacking and stuff, but things moved on and they just don't stand up well today. I don't know if this comes into that category. I think this is an epic game. And it's what 3D platformers should be. Yeah, come on, we don't want all that. We want... I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? Because what I really wanted to do... Let's just do that. There's a reset button on there. Do you want to delete the existing resume point and... what? Oh crap. You see, I'm stupid. No. I want to play that, which is the resume point. Yeah, oops. And I'm looking for the controls on a dual shock, and of course I'm not using a dual shock. That takes some getting used to. Gimme that. Yeah, after using a dual shock for like decades, it takes some getting used to go back to the old joypad. Ah, come on. I find the text on those jet pods slightly hard to read. I mean, I know it says jet pod, but when I see it, for reasons that I have no idea, my brain reads it as Jetro. There, that, Jetro. I know it doesn't say that, but that's what I see. And bollocks. Oh my god, that was close. Yeah, okay. It's exactly what I intended to happen. I knew I was going to make it. I had no fear at all, honest. Can't remember. Can I get to the... oh, good god. Do you know I don't like heights? I really do not like heights at all. Oh, good god. And this isn't even, I mean, this is nowhere near as high as this game gets. It gets way, way high. And I get vertigo playing it, but I think it is so good that it can do that to you. That I think it's brilliant. And I'm really glad that they included this game. There's something over there. This is probably not the right way to go to get there. Oh, but we made it anyway. Come on, die, geezer. Okay. Oh, and there's money as well. I don't know if the money does anything. Probably does, but I don't remember. Okay, well, we got some kind of bonus thingy activated here. Don't know, don't care. Can I actually get out? Oh, I don't know that. I don't know what they were doing. I thought I saw an exit around here somewhere. I don't know where. There. Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh god. And we've still got to get bloody jet pod. Yeah, whatever. Ah, there is an element of you jump, you can't see where you're jumping to. Really, a dual shock controller would make it so much easier instead of having to press a shoulder button to look. Oh God, where is that other thing? I know there's a radar up there. I didn't think about looking at it because duh. And duh is a perfectly legitimate reason if you're me. And do you know what? I am me. So, no. Okay, I'm going to stop now. You get the gist. It's PlayStation, sort of. It plays PlayStation games. It plays them very well. If you liked the game back then, you may still like it now. If it was a good game, like actually a good game, and not just one that made you go wow because you couldn't do that on your Mega Drive. But now you look at it and you think, nah. I'm not going to go through all the games. That's really the point of this video, is to say the PlayStation Classic is a thing. It's an interesting thing. It's a flawed thing. It was stupidly expensive and not worth the money. Now it is not stupidly expensive, still not worth the money, but you can hack it, and then it's worth the money because then it becomes a much more interesting thing. And I'm going to hack it, and I'm going to do that today. And if I don't kill it in the process, I'll make a video of that. I'm not going to make a video of how I did it, because I don't want to be responsible for you buying one of these and then blowing it up. If you want to see how to do it, go see the video by ETA Prime, because he's done one and he's good at that kind of thing. Yeah, so expect another video soon, fingers crossed, and I'll show you how that went and what it will do then. Okay, thank you for watching, and a big thank you to my supporters on Patreon, without whom I could not have brought you this video, because I would not have bought this here PlayStation Classic. I keep wanting to call it a PlayStation Mini, but that's not what they're calling it. Though really that's kind of what it is. Okay, thank you for watching.
What do you mean, subscribe to his Patreon? I already paid for breakfast. What more does he want? What? Oh, seemed he wasn't invited. Oh, I suppose I could eat his as well.